Right, hello guys. I just want to talk to you a little bit. There's a piece of new legislation coming in called GDPR, that's a General Data Protection Regulation, as of the 25th of May. And I've had a brief read through some of the texts and that's come through, and I think that it's going to affect quite a few different businesses. Well, it's going to affect nearly all businesses because it's about processing data, whether you're small or large. But I think it's going to actually mean that you could save money. Okay, now I'm going to talk to it specifically about shaving subscriptions and the razor market, because that's the sort of thing that I keep an eye on and have an interest. But this will go across the field. It's for all of different things, and what it comes down to is two little facts, and it's to do with the fact that a lot of companies give what's called introductory offers or loss leaders, to try and get you to sign up to then take on further product. So within the shave clubs or shave subscription market, they give you a silly low offer to start with, that you can find it quite easily when you search on the internet. Lots of adverts pop up showing all their different offers. They range from like 50p all the way up to like £5, but what you get on each offer does vary depending on them. What you can say though is on any of these offers, it's costing them money. It's below what it costs just for the distribution of them. You can't post these things out for 50p, let alone make the thing. Yeah, quite often these higher value ones, like the £4 or £5 ones, they'll come with like shaving preps as well, which means they have to go through the post, and they're like £3-4 just in postage alone. So let alone the products, the processing. So they lose money on these things. Okay, but the key to it is that that you're going to subscribe and purchase again and again. Now, where the GDPR comes in is it introduces what's called the right to be forgotten. Okay, so this means that you can request for all of your personal data to be deleted by these companies, and they have to do it without undue delay, and they have 1 month at the most to do it. Okay, I had a quick read through. It comes under, I think it's paragraph 59 of the legislation itself, which says the controller should be obliged to respond to requests from the data subject without undue delay, and at the latest within 1 month, and to give reasons where the controller does not intend to comply with any such requests. So what this means is you can get your introductory offer, whether it's on your shaving subscription or some other subscription, I don't know, maybe a streaming video service, or maybe it's not even a subscription, maybe it is just an introductory offer, where they then hope that you will purchase without the subscription afterwards. But they're introductory offers and they are lower than their standard retail prices. But the right to be forgotten means they have to raise all of the data that's related to you personally. So if you then if you ask them to remove the data and then you go and apply after the data's been removed, they can't say that you've already had the stuff, because they can't process the data because it's been erased. Now, if they deny you the introductory offer again because they say that, oh, you've already had it, it means they've broken the law. Not only have they broken it once by not erasing the data, they've broken it again because they've processed the data. Okay, now this means that you could report it to the watchdog in the UK. I think that is the Information Commissioner's Office, or the ICO for short, and they can investigate, and they can impose fines and other sanctions on the company for not complying with this legislation. And obviously, if this is a systematic problem within the company, these fines and recourses are going to get more stringent. So this means that you could basically get your introductory offer again and again and again, which is great for the consumer because you get to save again and again and again. Now, does this mean that these companies are going to change the way they do their selling? Are they going to stop doing these low-cost introductory offers? My opinion is they're not going to do it, because it's all based upon something that's called inertia selling. Now, this requires the fact that you get them over the hurdle, you get them into it, and then the inertia is you just continue, you just keep doing it because it's easy. yeah, it's harder to stop. And to be honest, I think this is what's going to continue, because the process of requesting your personal data to be deleted and then waiting the month and monitoring it, it takes a bit of time and effort. So you might not really be making a lot of saving, and the inertia selling will continue in this sense, because the inertia is that people won't be bothered to cancel or delete their personal data. Okay, so in the most part, I don't think it's going to happen on a massive scale, but there will be a few people that are out there that will take advantage of this sort of legal loophole that's there. So I hope you found this informative. I hope that if you are going to be wanting to save money on these sort of things, you found it informative. I hope companies which are operating these systems are aware of these things. Perhaps who knows, perhaps the introductory offers won't be quite as generous, because they'll expect a few of these cases to go through. In retail, quite often, when stuff is stolen from stores, they call it slippage, and they factor this into their business model. So maybe the companies will factor this into their business model, who knows. But this legislation comes out on the 25th of May, and all companies have to abide by it. So hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like it, share it, put comments about what you think it means, and hope to hear from you again soon.